Ray Stone here from the Sports Break. I just wanted to talk a little bit about ex-Philadelphia 76er, current Brooklyn Net, and maybe not anymore Brooklyn Net, Ben Simmons. We all know the story of Ben Simmons, which is a really becoming a sad story. We're talking about a guy that was a number one pick overall, that was an all-star, NBA all-star, all-defensive team. I mean, this guy can play. He's a phenomenal athlete at 6'10", passes the ball. He has some of the best passing skills, maybe outside of LeBron James, Magic Johnson, and of course a handful of others. This guy is up there with him at his height and athletic ability. His potential was just unreal. Now, it's hard to imagine him being it's hard to imagine him being on an all-star level again for sure. But even being on the team, he might be playing his way right out of the NBA. And I say that tongue-in-cheek playing because he really hadn't been playing as a team took him out. And I'm sure I can imagine he's isolated himself. Like he's not like the guys working with the guys and like, come on, let's shoot three-pointers together. It's something I just don't understand. Like, it's baffling that this guy with all this talent it's not better. I mean, this guy is super talented, but it's something mental going on with him. It's kind of obvious to tell. He reminds me of, it's weird that Philadelphia drafted the other guy, Markelle Fultz. And I don't remember what was going with some kind of injury or concern with him or something, but you could almost look at that Markelle Fultz and see that there's something mental going on with him too. Like his confidence comes and goes, or he's not all the way there or present. I don't know if that's just me. Can y'all look at him and see that? I've always kind of seen that with him. He has that kind of a mental, and maybe it's something I recognize because I see it in myself. I can relate to the being comfortable and mentally there and 100% to be playing at your best, like how your mind is a big part of your game. But at any rate, I thought about that, how I could relate to it. And then I thought about Ben Simmons, and I realized that we're all Ben Simmons. Yes, you're listening to this right now. You are Ben Simmons too in some area of life. And I related to myself first, like, everybody is great. This is why I say that. Everybody is great at something. Everybody excels at something. I have a song and I say, you're not good, you're the best. And you're excellent at something. You listening to this right now is something that you're so good at that only you can do. It's something that you can do, that you were born, you came into this plane of existence. And some stuff is only in your mind. It's some stuff that only you could think of, only you can do. And it would benefit us all. But you might work at a factory, or you might be a teacher, or a librarian, or a janitor, or a truck driver, or whatever. But perhaps you haven't reached your potential, and we all don't know you. The world don't know you. So I never laugh at Ben Simmons like, this nigga's a clown. He choke artist or whatever. I never would come at him like that or approach it like that, because I really do think that we're all Ben Simmons. For me, I'm a writer. Like it comes natural to me. I've written over 15 books, and that's a rare feat. Like, not everybody has written over 15 books, but I'm not on no Pulitzer Prize list. I'm not on no bestseller list. I'm not speaking all around the country as one of the premier writers and historians and whatever, because I'm not reaching my potential. But that is my potential, and I know that. So that's why I say I am Ben Simmons. So if you don't see me shining and doing all of that, then you'll know I'm not reaching my potential, and I'm being Ben Simmons too. So take from my lesson and from Ben Simmons' lesson, and go and find what your thing is and go and do it. Because we're all watching Ben Simmons in the public eye kind of fall out of favor and like fall from grace. But many of us never made it even that far. So nobody saw the fall, but that don't mean the fall didn't happen. We never even rose to fall. So shout out to him for rising. And I just want to send him the best energy. And I hope that he can get himself together and get his head together and realize who he is and what he can do and start to do it. And I hope the same thing for myself and for everybody listening right now. So after you listen to this, I want you to take some time to think and say, hey, I want to be my best. And I want to achieve everything that I can. And hopefully we can all do that. So that's just something I want to share with y'all. And shout out to Ben Simmons. And shout out to y'all for listening. Peace and love. It's your boy Ray Stone, RayStoneBooks.com. I'll get back at y'all. Peace.